Hello everyone, this is Sanjana and I'm at Himalayan International Residential School, Eastern India's best boarding school. HIRS is not just a school campus, it's a complete ecosystem designed for holistic development, and it has been recognized by Education World as the 4th best co-ed boarding school in West Bengal. In this campus tour, I'll be showcasing you around the HIRS campus. So let's begin. Now let's hear from one of our teachers about the HIRS campus. Can you tell us about HIRS campus and how it is designed for students' overall growth?
Well, the HIRS campus is spread across lush 120 acres of green area, thoughtfully designed for academic excellence, physical development and emotional well-being. With open spaces, tree-lined pathways, academic blocks, hostel facilities, sports and academic zones, our students grow in an area that feels calm, refreshing and structured. Apart from that, our campus also follows eco-friendly and sustainable practices, including the use of solar energy, creating a responsible and future-ready learning environment. Overall, our campus layout encourages balance, movement and interaction, allowing the students to learn, play and grow holistically in one integrated space.
Let's head towards the entry point and understand how safe and secure HIRS campus is for students. How is campus security managed on daily basis at HIRS, ma'am?
At HIRS, student safety is given the topmost priority, and teachers and residential staff supervise the students in classrooms as well as in hostels. The campus has separate secure hostels for boys and girls, where wardens, matrons and house parents ensure students' safety and daily care. Entry into the HIRS campus is strictly controlled. Any person entering through the HIRS gate is required to register their name and details. After registration, they proceed through the main gate, where security guards are stationed and all necessary checks are carried out. The entire campus is under CCTV surveillance, and trained security guards are present at key points to ensure round-the-clock campus security.
With a supporting environment in place, let's understand how HIRS handles its academics. Could you please explain the academic approach at HIRS?
HIRS follows a very unconventional approach. Here, first of all, we have 25% more number of classes than the school. So on an average in a year, you will be getting about 245 to 250 working days. So that gives us, if my calculations are right, it gives me around 1750 classes per subject. If that is the case, then automatically we get more time to inculcate extra curriculum into the syllabus. We go for activity-based learning. The activities, they take time. We have the smart boards through which we are able to inculcate a much more modern approach towards our learning. And thereby we try to ensure that every child is able to not just learn but actually do the lesson. For this, obviously, there is a certain amount of infrastructure involved. We have the AI-enabled smart boards. We have labs for physics, chemistry, biology, computer science, mathematics, the languages. We have a language lab in case the child is interested in, exceeding his knowledge in different languages. And of course, we have advanced things like robotics, like coding labs. And this way, we make our learning experience and application based.
Sir, how does HIRS support students academically beyond the classroom studies?
So you have to understand one thing. As we are progressing forward in today's world, we are proceeding towards a child-centric learning. And Sanjana, there are 8 different kinds of intelligence. We have to acknowledge that. So not every child will be academically kind of exceeding or will be academically competent with the others. So for such scenarios, HIRS primarily has 2 approaches. In the direct classes, we do not put more than 25 children in a class. So a teacher also has less number of people and they can pay an individual attention to every child. Apart from this, there is a 2-teacher learning system. So while the regular class is going on for the regular academic children, we have another parallel class running, which we call the tuition class. This is for those children who are not so academically brilliant, because you never know, a child's onus might lie in a different field altogether. So they also should get an equal chance or an equal attention towards the learning system. So that is why they are also put, the weaker children, they are also put into a tuition class which runs side by side with the actual class, so that both of them can be able to learn at the similar pace, or they're able to get the knowledge together. Every afternoon, HIRS follows a 50-minute period of which we call as the remedial classes, and in these classes basically the teacher reconceptualizes whatever is done in class. He or she retakes the assessment of whatever has been done in the day and makes sure that whatever has been taught in the day is cemented thoroughly in the afternoon. Unless the child is able to present his work by himself, that chapter is not complete. So that is why in the evening we have 2 hours of supervised study. Every academic institution is always judged on the library facilities that it provides, and we can proudly say that HIRS has a 10,000 square feet library. This library boasts the largest book collection, I would say, in North Bengal. Not only in terms of fiction, not only in terms of just reading material, but also in terms of scientific journals, the regular newspapers, and most of the popular magazines that you have. The library also hosts self-study areas and areas where you can do your own reading pleasure, and it's always guided by a librarian who can help you select the best book for your purpose.
Academics build knowledge, but education is incomplete without creativity and expression. Let's explore how HIRS encourages students beyond textbooks. Hi ma'am, why are co-curricular activities important at HIRS?
At HIRS, co-curricular activities are an essential part of education. Every student actively participates in one or more clubs. These activities help students discover their interests, build confidence, and express themselves beyond textbooks. They also encourage teamwork, problem solving, and independent thinking. Most importantly, students learn to apply classroom concepts in real life and practical contexts, making learning more meaningful and engaging.
And how often do students engage in these activities?
Co-curricular activities are conducted regularly in a structured manner, ensuring every child gets equal exposure and opportunity. Students work in groups, present ideas, and take responsibility for tasks. This consistent participation helps them collaborate better, think creatively, communicate confidently, and develop leadership skills while maintaining a healthy balance with academics.
Along with creativity, physical fitness plays a major role in a student's development. So let's head towards the sports faculty. Hi sir, can you tell us about the sports culture at HIRS and how students are encouraged to participate?
Absolutely. At HIRS, sports, we don't consider it as only extracurricular activities. It is actually the part of life. Every day begins with jogging, yoga, and wellness practices, helping students build physical fitness, mental focus, and discipline from an early age. Students receive regular and structured training in a wide range of sports like football, cricket, basketball, swimming, athletics, as well as indoor games like badminton, table tennis, and chess. We also offer exposure to specialized sports such as horse riding, shooting, archery, squash, encouraging students to explore both team and individual sports. Though consistent practice, professional coaching, and a strong sports infrastructure, students develop confidence, resilience, teamwork, and healthy competitive spirit, while proudly representing school at the district, state, and the CBSE cluster competitions.
Whether it's sports or performances, students need a platform to express themselves. And that brings us to one of the most important places in HIRS, our auditorium. Ma'am, what role does the auditorium play in a student's life at HIRS?
At HIRS, the auditorium is more than just a building. It's a premier state-of-the-art performing arts center with a seating capacity of about 1100 to 1200 people, covering an area of about approximately 24,000 square feet. Here in this auditorium, students practice archery, shooting, squash, badminton, chess, carom, and table tennis. This structured platform ensures that every student has the space to transition from the teamwork of games and sports to the spotlight of the stage. This constant interaction helps them evolve into articulate, confident leaders who are as comfortable leading a team on the playground as they are addressing a formal assembly.
Ma'am, how does stage exposure help students personally and socially?
Regular stage exposure is a transformative experience that bridges the gap between potential and performance. Here at HIRS, students learn to command a large audience, which rapidly accelerates their self-confidence and public speaking abilities.
After a day full of learning and activities, proper nutrition becomes essential. So now, let's head towards the dining hall. HIRS के dining hall में बच्चों की खाने की व्यवस्था कैसी है सर?
एक्चुअली देखिए मैम, सबसे पहले जो होता है कि हम लोग का फोकस सबसे फर्स्ट रहता है हाइजीन के ऊपर, कि बच्चों को हम लोग जो भी फूड दे सकें वो परफेक्ट हाइजीन हो। सेकेंड चीज़ होता है कि आप देखेंगे कि हमारा टेबल साइज़ के अकॉर्डिंगली टीचर का ड्यूटी रहता है। मान लीजिए जो बिग टेबल साइज़ है वहाँ पे 2-3 टीचर रहते हैं, मिनिमम 1 टीचर हर टेबल में है, जो कि बच्चे को टेबल का मैनर्स सिखाते हैं, प्लस उनको फूड उनका हैबिट जो है उसको इम्प्रूव करते हैं, प्लस वो बच्चा डाइट ले रहा है कि नहीं, नॉर्मल डाइट ले रहा है कि नहीं, अच्छा डाइट ले रहा है कि नहीं, इन सब चीज़ों के लिए टीचर होते हैं। उसके बाद मैं खुद भी मॉनिटरिंग में विजिट में रहता हूँ, ऑलवेज टेबल ऑन टेबल हर टेबल को विजिट करता हूँ कि बच्चे मतलब डाइट ले पा रहे हैं कि नहीं अच्छी तरह से, और उनको अगर नहीं ले पा रहे हैं तो हम लोग उनको खिलाते हैं कि भाई इतना डाइट आपके लिए ज़रूरी है, ये लेना ही पड़ेगा आपके लिए। बस यही हम लोग का डाइनिंग हॉल का है। बच्चे के जो आजकल के बच्चे पसंद करते हैं उसके अकॉर्डिंगली उनको फूड मिलता है। मेन फोकस हम लोग का रहता है कि उनके फूड हैबिट्स को सुधारना, इम्प्रूव करना।
For many students, HIRS is not just a school, it's a home. So now, let's take a look at the hostel life. Can you walk us through a typical day in a hostel life of a HIRS student?
Yes, HIRS provides separate and secure hostel for girls and boys, divided into air-conditioned dormitories accommodating students based on their age. Each dormitory is equipped with the modern amenities, individual study units, cupboards, common rooms with indoor games and the dedicated sick rooms. Students follow a well-organized daily routine supported by trained residential staff, ensuring the discipline, cleanliness and comfort throughout the day. The hostel environment is designed to offer both structure and the homely atmosphere for students.
How does the hostel environment support students emotionally and socially?
The hostel life of HIRS is supported by 3-tier residential support system consisting of DDs, matrons and the house parents. We ensure the supervision, care and student well-being at all times. This structured and caring environment helps students to feel secure, develop social bonding and grow with the discipline and responsibility.
Living on a campus also means maintaining high standards of cleanliness and hygiene. Let's see how HIRS takes care of its students' daily needs through its laundry facility. Hi ma'am, can you tell us about how the laundry system works at HIRS?
At HIRS, laundry is managed by a well-organized and automatic system. Dirty clothes are collected at scheduled times from the hostel. Then they are sent to the laundry unit where they are cleaned via the automated machine. Steam wash ensures proper hygiene by removing germs and odor. Fresh clothes are delivered without any hassle.
HIRS is more than a school. It's a way of life. Thank you.